Hello, hello. How are y'all? Okay. Welcome, 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 new people. Welcome, subscribers. If you're new, please subscribe so you can come back. Good. um, come back and see me again. So I said that because I invited some new people from my other channel to come on over, and I don't want them to forget to subscribe to this one too. So how are y'all? Let me get me an Altoid because what I'm going to say requires me to have fresh breath. I'm just kidding. I just like Altoid. I've done a video like this in the past, but some people weren't watching me back then, and it needs to be redone. So we're going to talk about men wanting women to submit, but still asking for money around bill time. Well, I want me a submissive woman. I need you to cook and clean and do what I need you to do. You also want me to go work 12 hours, come home, help the kids with homework, clean up too? You want me to do all of that too? We did. Thank you, Kim. No, a woman will never submit to a man who is not fully a provider. Thank you, Lisa. Your boyfriend is a good provider, but always argues and disrespects me. Now I have gained 30 pounds. Please help. I try walking away, but he gets on my nerves. Okay. Thank you for the donation. Lose the weight. Get on a diet. He did not get with you when you were 30 pounds heavier. He's just trying to get you to lose weight. Thank you, Anonymous X. If he's a provider, he wants you to look a certain way. Thank you. Because the whole point is, okay, I'm going to work every day for this woman, and she's sitting up here looking like a woman that I would never even date. So, of course, he's going to say something because he doesn't want to go out and work for someone that he's not attracted to. Thank you, Sophie Bree. You are so smart. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you too. So, thank you, YM. Sure, I managed. You messaged me on Facebook to join. Oh, you're gonna have to message D Taylor, parentheses Crystal Ball on Facebook, and ask to join the group. Okay, DEE space Taylor, parentheses Crystal Ball, and message friend and message. Yes, she can get you into the group. Thank you. She's assisting me with adding people. So the whole point is he's just trying to get you back to the man that, he's just trying to get you back to the woman that he met you as a provider male as. Okay. Right. That's it. Island Beauty. That's the name. So just go to the gym, eat less calories. You'll be all right. Now, if it's no matter what someone is being disrespectful, how they're choosing to express themselves, if they're not violent and they're not threatening you and you still living your lifestyle, it's up to you to accept what they're saying or not. You know what I mean? So let's just say there are certain ways people disrespect other people. They can disrespect them sly or right in their face. People can slyly disrespect people without them noticing it. They can say certain things that's disrespectful, or they can be very blunt about it. The whole point is, if you leave, you're not going to get another provider male 30 pounds overweight. That's what he's trying to tell you. So how harsh it is doesn't make a difference. It's just how he feels, and that's just the truth. When I gained weight, James told me, he wasn't upset with me, but I could tell that he treated me a little bit different than he treats me, or he treated me before, and he treats me way different now than he treated me when I was a little overweight. It doesn't mean he stopped loving me, but it does mean that he'll do more for you. It does mean that he'll treat you better because that's who he fell in love with. Okay? So just remember that. Men are visual creatures and always will be unless you poke their eyeballs out and they need you to walk them around with a cane. Okay? Um no, no, no. James is cool. He's too nice, He good. Um your boyfriend is starting to get upset that I'm not helping him pay for everything. I feel a little bad, but I don't want to. Okay, stop having sex with him. Become his roommate if that's exactly what he wants. Okay. And then I'm sure he'll be upset about that too. But hey, pick a struggle. Um, in my city, it's kind of usual that women have natural color, dirty blonde, brown, long, bit damaged hair. I have short platinum blonde to stand out. I bit like Marilyn Monroe. Is that good? If that's what men like, I have a video, dress and look how men desire women to look to get the reaction. Um, right. So men who want women to submit, they need to fully provide. Women aren't going to fully provide, and if they do, the man usually submits. If you look at the wind, and then eventually the man starts feeling unmasculine, and then he'll just go get a girlfriend, just like the Wendy Williams situation. If your woman is the man, then you don't feel like a man, so you're going to go out and cheat to feel like a man again. That's just simple. Um, so right. Don't expect a woman to submit to you if you're asking her to pay half the rent, half the bills, do this, do that. Um, and sleeping with someone and then expecting them to give you money to help pay bills is another reason that most men don't get respect anymore. Thank you, Gabriel. Hey, Gabriel, back again. Good evening, Shira and beautiful ladies. Looking lovely. Love the title. Men who require women to split the rent are the captains of the Dusty Brigade. Thank you. I appreciate that donation and that comment for real. The Dusty Brigade. Okay. DB. That's hilarious. Dr. Law. Thanks. My story. Thank you, Dr. Law, for that donation. Yeah, we have to get out of that. Like just because each society and each culture is 50-50, that don't mean nothing to me because I get to create my own reality. And I get to choose my own standards. Society doesn't choose my standards. Society does not choose my lifestyle. I don't allow it to. So if you do, that's up to you. I don't. And a lot of other ladies don't either. Okay. They know what they want, and that's how they get it by not allowing society or culture or other people or what other people say decide how they live their lives. So if that's what you want, that's what you need to have as standards. That's just point blank. You know, I don't, society wants me to be a certain way too, but I didn't listen to them. I listened to what I wanted. What do you want? Um, Steve Harvey was just talking about the 50-50 situation on the radio. What did he say? Why do men expect 50-50 nowadays? Because they're not thinking that it's fair. They don't realize what they get in return if a woman is not helping them. They don't see the positive side of a woman not helping them. And I've talked about it many times. It makes them greater. It makes them strive more. It makes them stronger. It makes them more, makes the man more hungry for success. It makes the man more competitive for success. It makes the man reach higher for goals. It makes the man become more of a man. You know, if you know that your woman has half the bills, or, you don't have to try as hard, or you can risk losing the job because your woman will have your back, you won't strive for anything. You'll just be mediocre, and nobody will be impressed by your skills, your drive, because your woman got your back. Okay. And you can depend on her. And then, it's just you're not reaching your fullest and highest potential as a competitive man. So you kind of, ladies that give 50-50 hold their men's true potential back because they don't know what they could have become if they had to totally provide, you know. So that's another reason. Also, women don't respect the man that they're helping. They may pretend they do, but in the back of their mind, or when they get mad and build up all the things that they want to say to him, it'll come out. It'll come out as disrespect. You'll get cussed out. You'll be told how sorry you are, how you can't do nothing right, how she wish you was a real man. And you will never have the respect that you want as long as you're a woman's roommate. So that's just the truth. I don't care what society says. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care what's fair, what's not fair. The truth is, a woman will never respect or submit to any man who asking her for anything besides her presence and what she can give you in return for what you're doing for her comfortably. Okay. It don't matter what people think. That's just how it is. You may not need the full respect of your woman that you're sitting next to and sleeping with at night. You might prefer 50% of the rent and bills, but that's you. That's very mediocre. So if you want full respect from a woman and for her to look at you like she looks at The Rock, like she looks at Jay-Z, like she looks at whoever can totally provide, then that's what you need to become. You need to become a provider. Okay. There's nothing more of a turn on than a provider man. You could be missing a tooth. You can be 50 pounds overweight. But if you're a provider, you look good to the woman. Okay. So, but women cheat on men that provide all the time. That happens every day. Yeah. And men cheat on women whether they're broke or rich. People are going to cheat regardless of being a provider or not being a provider based on what they want to do. But women will less likely cheat on a full provider because they're risking losing all of that. And unless the man she's cheating with can also totally provide, most women who are fully taken care of don't cheat. You'll have a broke woman cheating before you'll have a woman who's provided for cheating. I promise you. Thank you, Ash Adventures. Thanks for answering my question. Okay, welcome. So think about it. If I'm going to cheat, I'm going to cheat with somebody that's going to replace and be higher than who I already have. And that is guaranteed to do so because I'm already have it in my bank account. You see? Thank you, LeBliss. If you're a woman that and make 500,000, are you dusty? 5,000? I don't know. Is that 50,000? Are you dusty? If it's just you single by yourself, no. And it depends on how old you are. Um, because usually women don't have to pay for men, so that's all your money. Men don't want to be treated as a provider. They want to be treated as a leader, not a slave. Okay. Well, if you want to be treated as a leader of your household and not a slave of your household, then you're going to have to be a provider in order to achieve leader status. Okay. Leaders don't ask people and have out their hand. Okay. I'm sorry. They just don't. I can't follow somebody that needs me to help them. I need to see an example. So if you need money, you're not a leader, you know. I'm the leader. We're equal leaders. You don't lead the household if you asking for money to pay for the household. So you're not going to be treated like a provider. You're going to be treated like a man. You're going to have the respect that a man deserves, and you're going to be the leader of your household. That's it. Um, no one is treating a man like a provider, especially if they're married to them or if that's a long-term, relationship. No one is treating you like a provider. They're treating you like a man, not a child, not a roommate. Mhm. What is a provider like to you, Sheila? Anybody who pays all the household bills and does not require their woman to work or pay for any bills. Someone who can take care of every need financially. That is a provider. There you go. Um, mhm, mhm. So what if your husband pays all the bills and he owns his own successful business, but you help him sometimes and you ask to get paid and he laughs at you, says you have the ATM, but I want to be paid. Then pay yourself. If you got the ATM card, pay yourself. Get his credit card and pay yourself. Or stop working. Um, I'm not working free. You can go work for someone else and get paid. If you want to do it and you enjoy doing it because you're spending time together, that's different. But I'm not working for free. I love my mom, but she wakes up at 4 o'clock every day and works every day and hates it. But her name is on the mortgage with my dad and they split bills. Girl, forget that. I ain't doing none of that. Right. I'm not white, and I say black women are the biggest leeches. Well, you know, leeches are used in science because a leech has a different purpose to a different point of view. Okay. If you are a person that sees someone as a leech, it's probably because you're afraid to lose something and that you don't have enough of something. And You know, it's your fear of being, broke is what you see a leech as. It's the same thing, there are certain women who will not have a child or will not get pregnant because they fear losing their body. They fear losing or they fear the pain of childbirth, and they fear the sacrifice that they have to make to bring a person into this world because until a child is born, they are a parasite or a leech to their mothers. So before any woman was a leech to a man was a leech to his mother. And so, as through childhood, you are a leech to your parents. So, if you don't understand the exchange of energy, then that probably will let you know why you are not in the position to be a provider. You don't have the mentality. Thank you, Aster. So, thank you, Anonymous, for the donation. So if you don't want to leech, think about children. Think about the womb. What are you? You're a leech. Okay. And for me to be someone's girlfriend, wife, and have their child leeching off of me for 9 months, leeching off of me for 18 years, I'm going to expect his daddy to provide for us. Okay. So if you can't do that, do not procreate. Keep it moving. So Lil, can you speak on the role of the father in the household? A lot of us don't know what it looks like. It depends on what type of person he is, his personality, what his father did. So, thank you for the donation. A father is there to help around the house, help the children, teach the children certain things, be an example of, masculine energy, to show kids, you know, um, the responsibilities of a father, to teach them certain things that only a man can teach them, and to go out and bring home the money and be responsible. That's what a father is, someone that's going to cheer them on and support them and whatever they want to do, and someone that you can go to talk to about certain things or ask certain questions that their mom probably don't know. It's just the other balance of the feminine energy in the household. Okay. Fixes broken stuff or hires people to fix it if he don't know how. Takes care of business. That's what it is. Has the responsibility. Teaches discipline, teaches you know, not giving up on things. Right. Right. My dad is there to take care of my car. Thank you, Toy Rose. Mhm. So they hate women because they truly want to be with a providing man. What? Thank you, Portia. Hi, Shira. What do you think about online dating? Should women do it to better their odds? Um, if you're doing both, good. If you're only doing one, bad. So, and plus, what if someone's out while you're freestyling and recognizes you from your online dating profile? I don't, in this day and age, I would rather go out and meet people, because when you're on a dating app, people can just swipe past you and there's too much competition, and they're not looking for love or to give you money or to provide for you. They're looking for quick wham bam, thank you, ma'am, online. So I really wouldn't waste my time. I would just go out and be seen and hit people like bam unexpectedly. Okay. Um, so why what were y'all talking about building? We're not Bob the Builders. Okay. When I go to the construction site, I see no women. I don't see nobody building. I see men building a house and then the woman coming in and decorating it. That's what I see. Don't see nobody. I don't see no women on top of the roof. I don't see women driving those cement trucks, laying the foundation. I don't see none of that. Thank you, Inside Inasaya. So, no, she don't need to help a grown man build. That's his job. If he can't build, then he don't need a woman. Okay. Um, and that's just the truth. You see women with buzz cuts doing that, but they're not trying to find a man. They trying to find a woman to provide for her. You see? You see a woman with buzz cuts doing that exactly because they want to be the man. They trying to go provide for their woman somewhere, obviously. Do you have a boyfriend? I have a husband. Um, I agree with Shira on the buzz cuts. You build your ex up and now he has gone and acts like he's better than me. Exactly. You don't build up a man. That's you not his mom. You caught your husband at the gym trying to talk to another woman. I tried to go off because he's the provider, but I it did bother me. Any advice? Um, Men are gonna do that. Men are gonna talk to women, just like women are gonna talk to men. It doesn't mean he's gonna risk a divorce and losing half of his earnings. You know what I mean? You cannot control a person. You can't control anything. All you can control is yourself and how you react to it. So, for example, if I caught James talking to somebody else at the gym or wherever he is, I'll say, "Oh, okay, we got an open relationship that we don't know about yet." Hmm. Thank you, Sierra. What do you think about a potential provider wanting to come over your house and chill? Nope. Thank you for the donation, but he ain't coming over nothing. He could take me on vacation to where I want to go. We can go into a five-star hotel and chill, especially if he's already invested thousands upon thousands of dollars into me. And I know he's not going to ghost me afterwards because the investment is way too high. But I would never let some person who has not invested fully in me to come over my house and chill. Okay. He still needs to be impressing you at that point. There you go. Wine, just because he gonna bring wine, trying to make it sound classy, no. He need to be bringing some money, and y'all need to be going out to dinner, not to your house to chill. Right? That's he might as well be a Dusty. Right? Mhm. The best way to get out of that is to say you live with your sister or your room or a roommate. And they'll never try to come over and chill. Even if you live alone, just lie. Okay. All right. Just tell them, oh, I have a roommate. Okay. That's right. No romance without finance. Exactly. What if the man is trying but doesn't have it? Do you dump him? Why would I be with him if he can't benefit my life? That's my question. I'm not with people just to waste my time. You don't get with people to waste your time. Are they going to improve your life? Are you going to be better off with them than without them? You know what I mean? Um, I don't deal with dead weight winches. Good for you. You need a roommate winch. You need a 50-50 Bob the Builder chick. They're out there, believe me. Do you have any what do you have sadistic backup claims about what? Sadistic backup claims? I don't even know what that's saying. Um, Here's my thing about cheating. A man is gonna cheat if he wanna cheat. Okay? A man is gonna cheat if he wants to cheat. That has nothing to do with your lifestyle. Okay? Just like a woman is gonna cheat if she wants to cheat. You have no control over a person's action. All you have control over is you and how you make that other person feel. That's all you have control over. Okay? If you're boring, if your husband or boyfriend can predict everything you're going to do that day, if you look the same every day, if there's no challenge anymore, he's going to go find a challenge. Okay? That's it. If he ain't worried about you, he going to go find another challenge. Never give in to any man. They need to be chasing you to the day they die. Okay? They need to be chasing you and wondering what you're doing to the day they die. If you don't want them to be out cheating. Okay? James asked me other day, how come you don't call me? Most women call their men. I'm like, well, I ain't most women, baby. Why don't you call me? And then he start texting and calling. What you doing out there? I don't know. What you doing over there? Like, now he texting like, keep him chasing forever. It's been 18 years. And he's still, why call me? I don't know. Why don't you call me? You the man. That's what I told him. You the man. What you want me to do? You want to wear your underwear too? He said, well, That might be cute. I was like, I ain't wearing your dirty drawers. I'm not wearing your drawers. We joke around, but what I'm trying to say is keep them chasing. Don't be predictable. Don't look the same. Don't act the same. Try different stuff. Do different things. Like he don't even know what groceries to buy anymore. He's still trying to please me. Oh, I can't eat that now because I'm vegan. So take it back. That's gonna go bad because I don't eat that either. Oh, we don't like that anymore. So keep them on their toes. That's less likely that's less likely, you know, to happen. Cheating is less likely to happen if a man is constantly trying to figure out who you are still and things like that. So, mhm. Because you broke, oh, y'all are talking to other people in there. Send him a selfie of you. He will lose his mind. You know what I look like? Maybe I will. I'll send it to like this. He don't need to see my face. That way he can wonder what I look like today. I'm gonna say, send me the whole thing. Look, just lips. Bam. There you go. You don't get the whole thing. What you ask. He gonna be like, if he's with his friends or his coworkers, oh, this is my wife. What the rest of her look like? And he gotta go scroll through his phone or ask me to send another one. Mhm. Thank you, Jasmine Money. She would be on point. Thank God for her. Thank you. Um, because of you, I stopped settling. Thanks. Oh, good for you, girl. Good. Don't ever settle. Is it possible to level up while pregnant? Of course. Take the best care of yourself. Look the best every time you leave your house. Um, treat yourself as a priority. Hmm. You took a part-time job a month ago to support your family. Well, get fired. Get fired. Girl, get fired. Okay? Just like you can take one, you can lose one. Um, thank you. Thank you. I found my worth, standards, and values since I found you. Aw. This channel makes you remain savage. You was already savage, baby. You was already savage. It didn't make you any more savage than you already was. It made you just understand that you are not what we look for. So it makes you therefore treat women a certain way because you know that they don't really want you. So it gives you permission to treat them savage because they don't really want you. Okay? So that's just what it is. They don't really want you. You already know that. So you use them because you know that you're not really what they want deep, down the line. So you get what you can quick and get out. That's what most men do that aren't reaching their full potential in life. We understand that. That's why we don't aim for you. That's why you're not in our peripheral. That's why we don't even acknowledge you or look at you because you're not what we want. The dumb women may give you the time of day because they're desperate for anything. But the women who know what they want and have standards, they don't even notice you as potential anything. So we don't care. You on the wrong channel, baby. You need to go to the Pick Misha channel and talk to them because they'll probably be all over you. Hey, Pharaoh. Hey, I cook and clean. Hey, I'm available. And you probably won't want nothing to do with them either because you know that's not what you truly want. The only reason you're over here is because what you truly want is in this chat on this screen. You ain't over on Pick Misha and Barnetta's channel because that's not what you want. Okay. So here you are. And we're telling you how to get it. Go get some money. There you go. You can be mad all you want. It's not gonna bother us because we ain't looking for you. Just like you ain't looking for Pick Misha over there. So you wasting breath over here. You're wasting typing. You're wasting time. Go to her channel. She give you everything you ever wanted. You might not be able to take her in public, but you'll be happy in private. Okay. Um. Yeah. Then you need to go get. I know you ain't mad at me. I know that's why you here. I'm giving you, the truth. Women want a provider, point blank. Um, some women have been programmed to fear being provided for because they think a man is going to abuse them or leave them high and dry. But that's why they make bank accounts. That's why they have um, places that you can invest. That's why they have online businesses. That's why you're able to make money in your sleep now because of the technology age. But most women don't even think about those things, because they weren't taught that. So, whatever money a man gives you, you can use it however you choose to, whether you want to grow it and keep it and save it and use it for whatever you need to use it for in your future. That's wonderful. If you waste it, then that's also your choice. But everybody has a choice. Mhm. What you have is your secret. What you earn is nobody's business. Okay? Okay? Um, I don't am I gonna make a channel on how to teach women to start online? You can Google that. There's already so many people doing that. Just Google it. They'll even have websites to click on to get started right now. It's true. Mhm. Keep your bank account separate, exactly, or have another bank account. Um, all your friends are pygmies and Bob the Builders. I'm trying to talk some sense into their heads. Good luck. I hope you do. What if he's tech savvy and hack into my bank account? Then you can press criminal charges. And he won't if he don't know about it. Duh. Um, every time you look more and more, oh, thank you. British men do not spend. They spend over here when they come to America. Okay, they spend. My friend got one. Married him. He bought her a bar, BMW, and everything. Okay, they spend over here. They don't spend over there because they know your standards over there. Get some American standards. Get some higher standards of what you want him to do. You got to look the part too, y'all. You got to look too good. Um, and I was saying in another video earlier today, somebody's like, "Well, what about 50-50?" I was like, "And why don't women submit to men?" And 50-50 is like, do you submit to your roommate? If you have a roommate and they pay half the bills, do you submit to him? Is one of you in charge of the other one? You know, does he tell you what he wants you to do? And does he expect you to have this, and that done? Do you submit to him as far as how you treat him? Do you honor that person? Do you praise his name? Do you, cook and clean and all that kind of do you do that for your roommate? Probably not, unless you're trying to seduce them because they look better than you and things are unequal. No, you don't. So you shouldn't do it with a grown man either. I feel repulsed to sleep with a dusty. Good, you should. Right. Lazy American women. Hey, we don't care. Um, you're a proud dusty. As long as you know what you are, it's all good. I'm not saying anything bad about anyone. I'm saying stay in your lane. Don't be a dusty looking for someone with high standards and then be disappointed and upset. Stay in your lane. Go get you a pick me if you a dusty. That y'all go together. You see? Pick me's and dusties go together. There's nothing wrong with a pick me and a dusty, but that's not where I see myself. So I'm helping other women who also don't see themselves in that category. Hmm. Right. Shira, should I leave my teaching career and live out of my husband's pension? He wants me to. Of course. Because if you don't, he gonna find somebody who wants to spend some time with him. Mhm. If your husband says, stop working, stop working. Okay. Stop trying to be working. That's all I'm gonna say. If you get bored, there are plenty of hobbies, plenty of places to go, plenty of things to do that you have not done before. Okay. Hmm. Right. You live alone and love it. Good for you. You're 32 years old and yeah, it's possible to find a husband. That's young. Okay. Mhm. Someone says you can teach online if you like to teach. You could stay home and teach maybe 1 hour a day online if you're bored. There you go. When I said I do not want to work, he accuses me of being lazy. That's because you with a dusty, baby. And, you know, he met you working and that's what he thought he was getting. Do stalkers give you money? Of course they do. That's why they stalking you. Ask them for some money. If they give it to you, they'll give it to you. If not, they'll stop stalking you once they realize what you're about. If they don't have the money. You're a housewife right now and you go to the gym 5 times a week and you're doing KonMari on your house, doing the KonMari on your house. I should be studying for a test I need for grad school, but no longer motivated. Good, because you're a housewife. What do you need? What is a degree going to do for you that a provider man can't? You can save money and start your own business. You know, unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or something that you have to have one of those um, degrees for. Thank you, Aries. Right. Do you need personality if you're rich? Well, if you're a man, probably not. Just need to talk about yourself a lot and pay all them bills and take women on vacation and give them the lifestyle they want. That's all you want to do. Make their life good. That's your job. Make their life good. Just pay. Yeah, exactly. Just provide the lifestyle she wants. Why is it that we don't want our ex back? We don't want him with anyone else. Is it an ego thing? Yes. Some women have bigger egos than men. because they feel like they invested a lot and they lost and left empty-handed. Thank you, Natasha. You've improved my quality of life. I would have ended up with a dusty, so thank you for the better quality of life from my end. My future kids forever thankful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Craig White. Good evening. Oh, you back over this channel too? Hey. Or no, you're only on this channel. Okay. Craig White's only on this channel. Hey, thank you. You're back. So the question I was answering before is women's ego is only that way because you put so much into that man and he didn't put that much into you. So you left with nothing but regret. That's why I don't suggest giving your all or getting emotionally invested in a man unless he financially invests in you so that when you leave and break up, you leave with more. That's why most women are upset about the ex because they put all this work into this man and they don't get the benefits of it. Is stripping a good way to freestyle or silly? Thank you, Bliss. Depends on what you're going for. Are you trying to get married or are you just trying to get some money? Are you trying to get into a relationship or are you trying to get some money? If you strip, you're going to get money anyway, you see. But it just depends on who your target is. If you get this dude that becomes obsessed with you, you can get all the money you want out of him. Okay. Right. What? You wish I would form a softball team? No, I don't do sports, baby. I'm a woman. A spiritual retreat so we can all meet. We can meet online. Hey, we're live right now. I don't do sports. I don't want to break nails. I don't want to get hit in the face with a ball. I don't want to sweat. Okay. Can a relationship work with a boss? Only if you quit the job and he takes care of you and you don't have to work anymore. Okay. Otherwise, you'll start working for free in a second. Coming in early, staying late for no extra pay, unless he's paying all your bills. All my contacts will not help me with money. What do I do? Level up, get some richer contacts. They are usually so far away. Shira does hers in Texas. That can be doable. I have not done any retreats. I don't think we need a retreat. I think we need to level up. See what I'm saying? Thank you, Shais. We both make 80K and have savings investments. Haven't paid a bill in 5 years. Not sure if I want to stop working, putting my degree on the shelf. Do whatever you need to do. Whatever makes you happy. That's what you need to do. Hi, Kitty. Thank you for the donation. That's good. You don't have to pay anything. Should women make their own money? They should have enough to leave if they need to leave. But when a man pays all the bills and you have access to, his financials, you can open your own business online where you can stay home, or you can invest in things, or you can buy stock in things, or you can just find a way to get and earn money or have it in your account in case you need to use it, but never be broke. Never. Right. Most of the men I date are into slimmer girls. I'm about 20 pounds overweight and just can't get it off. How to keep them around? Get it off? If all you have to lose is 20 pounds, that's easy. Cut your calories. Cut your calories. That's how you lose weight. Take y'all to the door with me. Shh, Rika. Who is it? Hi. Yeah. Thank you. He doesn't bite. You have to sign anything? Thank you. Come on, Rico. Rico. He's barking. Come on, Rico. Stranger danger. It's a delivery. Got a package. Rico. Let's scratch on the door. I want to come back. Okay. Got my package. Okay, anyway. What if he divorced you? Husband can take half. Trust no one. Save your money in your account. Yeah, save your money. How much should a man invest in you before having sex? I told y'all this on every video, and it's different for each woman because each woman is not going to get what the next woman could get. It depends on your target, what you look like, and how desperate you are. For me, I had to have a commitment. I had to have all bills paid, and I had to have thousands spent on me. So it just depends on your standards for me and your target. You create that. I just, I was saying this is what I'm worth. If you want it, do what I need you to do. You know? So I was just saying if you're trying to lose weight, just cut calories. That's it. Cut calories and walk. And someone says intermediate fasting. Came right off. Yeah. Sacrifice. Mhm. Never too close off your. Uh-huh. What? When she is saying he is just a friend, it's not a friend. True. That's her plan B when you mess up, if you're a man. Anyway, so get tips on depressive, depressive, tips on depression, exercise. Exercise release endorphins. Endorphins will not allow you to be depressed. Hmm. Go walk around the mall. That's exercise. What should you replace rice with? Nothing. You don't eat vegetables, baby. Protein. That's someone says quinoa, quinoa, whatever. Quinoa, cauliflower rice, cauliflower rice. Brown rice is just as bad. Don't even replace white rice with brown rice. It's still carbs. If you're trying to lose weight quick, like anyway, um, just cut calories. You'll be good. Like, and my question is, if you're trying to level up and you trying to get the lifestyle you want, but you sitting here worried about rice. Rice ain't gonna pay your bills. Okay. Thank you, Red Amazon. Shira, what do you think about prospecting while out on a date? Will that backfire? I'm always tempted. It depends on where you go. If you're going to a place where you can walk around and mingle, um, and y'all aren't, together, I mean, it could backfire. It's kind of dumb. They're supposed to be the only one so that they can give you their all. So think smart. Just go back the next day without them. Wherever they took you, Remember the place, go back the next day, or have him take you home early, turn right around and go back. There you go. Um, how do you lose a dusty when married? Divorce? Get a sugar daddy? I know women that are married and still have a sugar daddy. Um, they don't care. They're like, he ain't doing what I need him to do, so I'm gonna get somebody who can. I think I made a video about that, and I said that the sugar daddy is his stepdaddy, your husband's stepdaddy. Ooh. What do you think about Wendy Williams? I think she's very smart, super smart. I think she played her cards very well in setting up her divorce. I'm gonna go let this dog in. She played crazy, got a disease, so that when she goes to court and her husband try to get alimony, the judge is less likely to award a large amount, come on, Rico, of alimony to a diseased, mentally ill person who can lose her job at any time. He doesn't want to come in yet. Right after she went crazy, took a leave of absence from work, was diagnosed, then she comes back and files for divorce. Very smart. Because if she was mentally sound and in perfect health, like Sherry Shepherd or Jennifer Hudson, she's going to be paying for her husband forever. But now that her health is compromised and her mental state is compromised, she's not going to be required to do as much. So she set that up very nice and something that most women should have done in the first place before they divorced their husbands. That especially when the woman is the provider. Mhm. Right. The thing is, you are all obsessed with money and you fail to see other things. Yeah, we don't see nothing but the rent over here, nothing but the mortgage, nothing but the house bills, nothing but the children's, school clothes bills. We see the neighborhoods we live in, the nice, reliable cars that we get to drive, the cell phones and the cell phone service for me, the kids we choose to have. We see all of that. You are correct. We don't see anything else. Why? Because that's not going to help us. Okay. That's not going to put us where we need to be. So if you want us to see something else, you know, bring some money to the situation so that we don't have to focus on the money and then we can focus on you. Okay. Once you have the money, then we can see other stuff. Okay. We blind until we get paid. Then we can start to see your other qualities. Okay. If we once we're in comfort, once we know that everything is taken care of, then we're gonna see you. Then we're gonna be like, oh, I see your great qualities. You're so sweet and kind and da 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 da. Then we can see them because we're not worried and looking at everything else because it's taken care of. Okay. So we're not paying attention to it anymore because it's nothing to us anymore. It's not an issue to us. Now we can focus on what you're about. See? So once all our stuff is taken care of, we can really, do more and see more. I think there's a saying that said a hungry man cannot smell the roses because he's too busy trying to find food. Okay. There you go. So you're full, you're not hungry anymore. You don't have to rush to somebody's job. You could stop and smell a rose. Thank you, Liblis. I'm 26. How can you strip and find a well husband? You can't. Well, unless you're Anna Nicole Smith and he's 80, 70, 60. Um, Here's my thing. If you want it, you can get it. Ask Cardi B. Put the charm on, pick a target and go for it. That's it. Mhm. Know what you want before you begin. Hatch out a plan and execute the plan. That's it. He's blatantly seeing other women in front of me, but I can't let him go. Well, that's your fault. Stop being so insecure. Go get another man. You know, I don't have pity for women who can't let go of a man because she's afraid she can't get another one. Just go get another one. Get three if you want. It's not, that's your weakness. You know, you're, you can't let him go because he's your child. You've invested in him maternally, you know. So if you had a man that totally took care of you, you wouldn't be invested in him maternally. You would be able to move on. You see? Should we block someone who ghosts us for a week or shall we let them stalk us and see us moving forward? Um, I wouldn't even notice if someone ghosted me, especially if I wasn't committed to someone. I'd be seeing other people. You know, that shows emotional trigger. You know, you were emotionally triggered to block someone who ignored you. Like, leave it open and act like you didn't even realize he ghosted you. Okay? You too busy with other people. You see, this is why men ghost women because they're too available. You're too available. Be busy, be with other people, have fun. Stop being available to men all the time. Okay? Be doing other things. Um, a loyal, right. Don't be too available. If you're too available, he's going to get bored. You're no longer a challenge. Okay. Be a mystery. Exactly. If you take them back, make them pay. Yeah. If they want to get back in your life, it's going to cost them some money, a shopping trip or something, a gift sent before you meet, money sent before you meet. Meet me at the mall. Meet me at this store. Meet me at the car dealership. Something. Don't tell men where you live. Exactly. Don't get that money, right? So, my thing is, it's going to be a bunch of lonely ladies. No, it won't. It's going to be a bunch of broke men and lonely men that die alone because women are never lonely, especially if they have kids and family and all that. Men are the ones that really end up alone, not the women. Um, Men don't know anything about makeup. They mean, but lots of makeup is dramatic, bright eyeshadow, and crazy color. Right. Did you see Beyonce on Netflix? I'm about to go watch her in a few minutes. Yeah. You'll die with your cats. You'll die by yourself. I have kids. I'll have grandkids. I have a husband. He'll probably die before me, but I have my children. Okay. Mhm. What do you have? You don't even have cats. You don't even have cats. How about that? Thank you, Drawcar. Ooh, that was a nice donation. I appreciate that. Draw car. I like that name. Um, Is it pathetic to love a dusty? It is pathetic to love a dusty, get some backbones. Exactly. I'll watch Beyonce when I get off of here, and then I'll probably do a review on it tomorrow. Um, when will have what? Why are the lonely men on here worried about women? I don't know. Shira has the spine of steel, my inspiration. You'll have a spine of steel too. I mean, most people are hurt or insulted by people that can't do one thing for them. To me, that's silly. Think about that for 2 seconds. If you take anyone serious and have them lower your self esteem when they can't do anything for you, that's your fault. So, all the insults that come to me, all the men that say crap about me can't do one thing for me. So, I don't take their insults seriously. It's just they're venting. I don't I don't take them because they can't do one thing for me. So, why should their opinions matter to me when they cannot do one thing for me? That's how y'all need to be. Okay. If that person is not doing a thing for you, if you are not benefiting by that person being alive, then whatever comes out of their mouth is for their own therapy, not to pull you down. Okay. So, whatever they need to say to help themselves sleep at night, let them say it. I'm still going to be here no matter what. Okay. I'm letting them vent. They need to say it out loud or they need to type it on screen so they can go to sleep at night. Do what you got to do. I don't care. Um, they will, right. It's lunchtime here in New Zealand. Hey, I'm broken. It hurts my feels. Men on Shira's channels, right? What about sex if your husband don't perform how you want it anymore? Get you go to the store, go online and order you something that will. Or, first of all, here's my thing. Maybe you should stop offering it to him because he's probably tired of it. Maybe you should pull back and don't give it to him for like 2 months, 3 months. And I bet you he'll do whatever he got to do to get it again. Maybe it's too easy for him to have, you know? Okay. Stop giving it to him. Make him earn it. He gonna want it. He gonna do whatever it takes so that you can offer it to him again sooner. Y'all gotta learn how to play the game. Okay. Stop, stop trying to do anything. Tell him no, you don't want it. Nope, I don't want it. Nope, I don't want it. Nope, I don't want it. He gonna figure out that he ain't doing his job right. Then you you may see an improvement. See, Andrews, thank you. I found your videos at a pivotal point in my life. Thanks for reminding me of my value. Oh, thank you for the donation. I'm glad I could remind you. Yep. We're very valuable and don't forget it, ladies. Can we spend on them once? Yeah, on their on Christmas and maybe their birthday, as long as it's less money than they spent on your birthday and on your Christmas present. Hmm. Um, right. You got tired once when she started saying, "You don't want me? How come?" That's the most work. That even I can't even say correct English now. I'm gonna let this dog in. The worst thing you can do as a woman is to be sexually aggressive to a man. That is not a turn on. Okay. Thank you, Madison B. After 2 nice dates, I pecked kissed him. And after the second date, because he asked, "Is that okay? I'm going to fake an emergency." Um, sure. If he's the right target, he'll give you the money. If not, He's probably not going to give you the money. Make sure he's the right target. Thank you for that donation. But third date, mention it, don't ask. If he gives it to you or if he suggests, great, but don't ask. Mention it and let him rescue you. If he doesn't rescue you, then you're not he's not the right target. Okay. Thank you, Victor Mason. What are you going to do with your inheritance? Ooh, that's a good question. Um, I'll probably give it to my children because, or I might invest half of it and give half of it to my kids. Hmm. Always stirring up drama. Right. Is James terminally ill? No. Um, but he's older, so I most likely will outlive him. Um, Hypothetically speaking, if I were to date, should I date a conservative man or a liberal man? Please justify. Whatever you can put up with. And it really doesn't matter to me because as long as the bill's paid, I'm good. You can believe whatever you want to believe. It has nothing to do with me. Okay. Um, did James ask you what you do when you met? Or what I did? Yeah. Yeah, I told him what I did. Mhm. And he wanted me to quit the next week. Told him I was a mortician, touching on cold, dead bodies. Um, so Shira, would you date a Trump supporter? Of course I would. They got some money. It doesn't matter to me. I see things very different than most people. Um, I know that people are programmed to do certain things. And if they're easily programmed to do certain things, then I can easily program to do what I need them to do. You see, I look at the mental, not the stupid things, because in 8 more years, she's going to be something else supporter. And in 8 years, Trump ain't, I mean, in 4 years, there's not going to be a Trump in office. So why should I make a decision based on something that's not permanent? I'm making my decisions based on my future as far as what I'm going to have in my account. You see, so you might be supporting Trump for 2, 3 years, and then after that, there's no more Trump to support. So, but there's money in my account. Okay. He's just a man. Like he's not gonna mess up my plans. How you doing? She supports a racist. I don't support anybody. I'm not even political. I don't vote. But I do take money. How you doing? See, that's where people get triggered by their emotions. They can't separate business from stupid stuff that won't matter in 2 years. That's why half y'all broke. Okay. Um, think before you react. Hmm. You like that white man on that bill. I like my credit cards and my bank account. I don't even use cash, so I don't know. I don't even know who's on the bills. All I know is Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, yeah, yeah, whatever. Um, but I use my credit cards, my debit cards. I don't have to look at people anymore. I can just look at plastic, baby. Um, right. He's only prejudiced against the poor. Right. I didn't elect him. Shoot. But I will benefit, if anything. Okay. He don't like Dusties either. Exactly. How do you deal with racism? I turn it into money. I turn it into money and opportunity, just like everyone else should. If someone was racist against me, I will turn it into money. I will use it to guilt them. I will report them. I will call this, and that until I get this, and that. I will always make money off of racism. Okay. Because that's what I do. Anything negative, I will try to make money out of it. And that's what y'all should be doing too. Don't get emotionally riled up and you leave with nothing in your hand. If someone does something to you, get paid, you know? Mhm. Will I remarry when James dies? Probably not. Unless somebody wants to remarry me and has millions of dollars. I'm just going to travel and have fun. Okay. You applied at a strip club and they put you as a waiter. Okay. Maybe you need to learn the ropes and watch and see what the strippers are doing that you aren't doing. How can you tell if a man is a provider if that's their value and mindset? Tell them about a situation, see if they volunteer to help you, especially if it's a financial situation. Like, oh, car problems, like I need this money to get my car fixed, or don't ask for it. Just like my car is going to have a lot of work done on it, and I don't have a lot of money to pay for it. So I mean, I might be stuck at home for a while until I can save up, whatever. If they don't offer to help you, they are not a provider. Okay. If they don't try to rescue you, they are not a provider. If they don't have concern for you for not having transportation, they are not a provider. If they don't try to fix your problem, they're not a provider. Okay. If they don't offer to pay for everything up front and just whatever, get whatever you want, I got you. You want this? Do you need that? They're not providers. You can tell a provider because you'll be impressed. Okay. They'll impress you. What do you think about finding sister wife? You're a lady. I think you don't think that you're good enough for your man. Okay. I think you are just saying that because you know he's looking at other women and you don't know your value. I think you're covering up something that you don't want to address. I think you need to level up so that only one wife is required. You see, that's what I think. Unless she's going to be the maid and y'all ain't got to pay her and the babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Um, mhm, right. If you need money, what? But men cheat anyway, though. Right. Um, what do I think about swingers? Honestly, they disgust me. They seem dirty. Um, that's what I feel. A guy didn't pay my bill and ghosted. I ignored, enjoyed my birthday, even though the day we had date planned, but I never, you know, y'all ask for things wrong. I keep telling you, you don't tell people to pay your bills. You just get the money. That's it. Y'all are doing too much and giving out too much information. You're easily set up to be disappointed. Y'all need to go back and watch my videos. You don't tell a man that you need money for bills. You just tell him what you need. I need this much money. And then you double the amount. Okay. And you don't deal with them until you have the money. Okay. And you always have backup, another man that's giving you the same amount. And you need to pick the correct target. That's it. Y'all are picking the wrong targets, saying the wrong things. Um, if you are ugly, don't try to run game. Y'all need to get my book, Too Pretty to Pay Bills. I have it listed in my description bar. It's an ebook. You can download it. It's real short. It's basically a guide. Right. How to pick the correct target. Pick the man that will always say yes to you. That means they can't be attractive. They have to be very desperate and they have to have money. That's how you pick them. Right. The old man emoji. Yes. Just like Anna Nicole. She had the correct target. Um, I went on 2 dates. Both men expressed significant interest but did not pay me. Why? Because you are only on a date, darling. Y'all are not understanding how this game works. A man does not pay you for going on a date. Okay. You have to be the type of woman that they will not let go of because you make them look good. They will offer you anything to see you again. That's the correct target. You understand? They got to feel like they just won the lottery when they step in public with you. All heads must turn when you and that person walk in the room. They must wonder who he is and how he got you. If you don't do that, you're not getting no type of money. Okay? I'm telling y'all the game. And the uglier he is, the easier it is to do. The older he is, the easier it is to do. Okay? If James did what Wendy Williams' husband did, what would Shira do? Well, I'm not the breadwinner, so I would just get my money from him. And he wouldn't be able to do that. He would not be able to do any of that because I have too much game. You'll have no idea. I made sure he was unable to get anybody else pregnant because I don't deal with that. I had my plan from start. I basically told him after their second child, after Sasha, we're not having any more intimacy until you have a vasectomy. Okay, there you go. So no, no, no more. I'm not dealing with no extra baby mamas from within our marriage. If he do decide to act dumb, I'm not dealing with sharing any of my money. I'm not dealing with no type of child support. I ain't doing none of that if he mess up. I fixed the issue before it even got started. Okay. No man is gonna go out and on purpose reverse a vasectomy, especially when they already got kids. Okay. So right. Nobody gonna go out and get it reversed just so they can have some more bills. There you go. You're not Beyonce level though. But I have the mentality. Okay. That's what it is. I got the mentality. I know what to do. I know how to get it. Okay. I don't have personal trainers and personal chefs and personal hairstylists and, you know, whatever. All I got is this and I work it and I get what I want. What's your excuse? Okay. Right. And I'm older than Beyonce. So I don't expect to be Beyonce or anybody else. I only expect to be me and to get what I need to get out of my life. That's all. Now I like Beyonce, but I'm not trying to compete with her or try to be her. And I'm not trying to be on her level. I'm just trying to get what I can get from what I have to work with. Right. I thought you were 29. Why, thank you. I'm 40. I'm 40. Okay. I think Beyonce is the same age as you. Nope. Beyonce's younger than me. I'm 40. I'm 40. I'm 40. I think she's what, 36 or 37. She close. She close. Jay-Z cheated. I bet he got a vasectomy after the last twins. I bet she made him get one too. Mhm. Mhm. Unless they trying to have some more. Meg Griffin. Thank you for the donation. I don't look 40. That's because I don't have to go out and work every day. I can sit home and relax. I can look young for a long time because I'm not working like a man. I think most people don't realize that a lot of stress is what ages you. Working, getting up early, not getting enough sleep, rest, proper nutrition, worrying about stuff, rushing, trying to do everything. It ages you. Women aren't supposed to work like that. And then a lot of women, before they even know it, look older than their man and they're younger than their man because they've been working like a man. Men are built to work. That's why they have bigger muscles. They're taller and stronger because they're meant to do the physical work. Women aren't built and don't have the type of chemistry a man has. And so you're exerting your body, you're using up a lot of the energy that you're not supposed to be using up. And so you deplete yourself and then you age. And then when you hit about 40, 45, your man is looking at a 20-year-old because you look 60. Okay. And he still look young because his body is built to work and yours wasn't. So if your body was not built to work and you working harder than him, because even if you do the same amount of work and it's a desk job, you're working harder than him because your body is not equipped to handle certain amounts of stress, to be doing certain things for many hours, to be in a masculine mindset, to be dealing with sexual harassment every day you go to work, to get up and then to help kids after. You're not built for that. And so the stress that you endure is going to have a toll on your looks and how you look and how you age. And a man, he can do that in his sleep. He still look 25 when he's 50, or at least 35. So, and then you wonder why they leave you for something younger. So don't fall for that trick. Don't fall for that trick. It's not worth it. Right. It's sad a lot of things that people are doing. And that's why I try to teach women. Stop marrying for looks. Stop marrying for love. Marry a man that's going to provide for you so that you can live your best life and your kids that whatever. Y'all are doing stuff for the wrong reason and end up looking ugly and old and get left anyway. Thank you, Ann Sand. Appreciate that. So, oh my God, I'm so in love with him. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's da, da, da. Okay. 30 years later, you old and raggedy, and he's out with the girl that just got out of high school and just enrolled in college. Should have married for money. Should have married for lifestyle. Thank you, wild genius. Paid my rent, then asked me to be his assistant. Nope. Do not work for a man, darling. Tell him thank you. Thank you for paying my rent. That is so sweet of you. But I can't be an assistant. I can be your girlfriend, but I cannot work for you. Okay. Do never work for a man that you are dating ever. Get the money and be the date, not the woman he's going to use to do his work while he goes and dates someone else while you're doing the work that he's giving you. Okay. So you want a man who is financially stable but not attracted to him. No, I want a man who's going to be a good provider and father. Okay. Usually those men aren't the tens. Usually they're more um, on a seven, maybe a six, but they handle their business and it makes them a 10. Okay. Mhm. Because think about it, a woman who is a 10 will then want that man who is a seven if he is a provider. Think about it. Okay. You might be a 10 and can't provide nothing, and a woman who's a five won't even want you unless she's a pygmisha. So it's not about that. It's about what you can do. Like, we don't care about what you look like. You gonna get, we can't look at you when rent is due. We can't look at you when we're hungry. We can't look at you when your child is screaming for diapers. We can't look at you and get money out of that unless you're gonna be a male stripper somewhere. We can't do anything with your looks. We need your money. Okay. Um, right. Men can't men can get away with being ugly. Exactly. Look at Donald Trump. Look at his wife. Men can get away with being ugly and stupid as long as they have money. Oh, what if he is trying to sleep with you on the first date? Then you are hooker material. He sees you as a hooker. Level up, level up, get offline. Stop meeting these dudes online. That's all he's doing is swiping to find booty. And you look like you give up booty. That's what it means. Get offline, level up, and go to nice areas of town and freestyle. Right. hmm What if a man is a good provider but a bad husband? Well, act like you're single with somebody paying your bills, baby. How do you level up when you got dusty sons? What? Hanging around you. Make them get a job, move, tell them to move. If they're grown, you need to let them be men. Like, I'm sorry, I might love my kids, but if I'm holding them back from being a man, then everything they do in life is my fault. Okay. Tell them they got um, 1 month to get out of your house. There you go. They could find a job, start working, put a down payment on a place to live, get a roommate, something. Right. Whose fault is that? Who raised them? Exactly. Like, don't let your son sit up in your house if they grown. Make them go be a man somewhere. Um, done with unless they're paying all of your bills. Okay. They should be paying your bills. Right. Do you cook for your man every day? Nope. I don't. I go out to eat. Hey, Layla. um, right. Have you always been confident and mentally strong? Um, I have. I knew my value at a young age. Mhm. A Dusty took me on a date and then asked me to be his driver. I told him I don't work for men, I sleep with them, and I cut him off. Ugh. Y'all both dusty. Unless he was like on your checklist of type of man that you wanted to experience before you settle down. I don't know. I hope he was. Okay. That's the only way I can deal with that. Do you think it's beneficial in a man's eyes to have schooling in childcare or cooking? Only if he's pretending to be straight and just wants you to have his child. I think so. Men don't care about stupid stuff like that. Um, they give you that when you have a baby. They give you parenting classes when you have a baby, while you're in the hospital or before. You can learn how to cook online. Foodnetwork.com. Okay, there you go. How do men benefit from marriage? They have a place to call home. They have somewhere to spend the holidays. They have traditions. They have a child or children to carry on their legacy and name. They can feel comfortable. They don't have to constantly chase women all the time. They can just come home and relax, feel like they're part of something, you know? They don't feel alone on the holidays or, you know, still at their mom's house. They feel like accomplished. They feel proud of where they have taken the family as a man. Oh, yeah, they live longer. Married men live longer than single men. Um, yeah, they benefit greatly. When they get old, they get taken care of. They don't die alone or in their mama's basement. Um, right. So they benefit greatly. Plus, they get respect. They get to enter certain. Well, there are some levels of wealth where if you're not married, you don't get certain things. Like you don't get the information that goes on to my other channel. Um, Notice all wealthy men are married. Just notice that for a second and ask yourself why. There you go. That's why. Notice most broke men are single and ask yourself why. A wife is a status symbol as well as showing that you are able to deal with and keep a woman happy. Your skills are superb. You have mastered everything that has come in front of you. You are not afraid of a woman. You are a true master of self. You got everything you can desire. You got a woman who looks good. You got a house. You got a career. You own a business. You got everything that the next man wants with ease. You're not afraid. You're not weak. You can have everything that broke men are afraid to even attempt to try to have. That's what a woman and a wife brings. That's how a man benefits from marriage. He looks like a master of self. Okay. If you want to look like a dusty broke dude, stay single. Be that old man in the club using old slang on young chicks. Do what you got to do. Thank you, Island Beauty. Love your advice. I thank you again for the donation. So, that's what I think. There are certain levels of wealth. There are certain clubs you can't even get into unless you got a wife. You really want to talk wealth. Okay. So y'all can stay broke if you want to. Thank you. Did I get another donation? I said thank you to Island Beauty. Did I get another one? Oh, thank you, Yander Dreams. I appreciate that. Sorry. I must have been into what I was saying. What about those rich bachelors that don't want to marry? Then, they probably inherited a lot of their money and they probably will eventually get married. They're probably waiting until they're old and gonna scoop them a young one. Thank you, Yander Dreams. This man told me that he wanted me to move in with him. I told him if I move in, he could provide. He said he would. I asked him to take care of a bill for me. That was $200. He goes silent because he's just trying to get laid. Okay. All men say that to get laid. You know, you tested him, he failed. He was lying. Thank you, Rashonda. Appreciate the donation. So you called his bluff. At least you're not wasting time with him anymore. What do I think of red pill men? I mean red pill scared boys. Thank you, Crystal Berry, for the donation. Like I said, any man who is afraid of marriage is not a master. They ain't the baddest thing out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. If you can't handle a woman, you're not a man. If you scared of a woman, you are not a man for me. Okay? You just a scared little boy. I'm sorry. A real man is not afraid of anything, especially not a woman. Okay? You trying to hang on to something that you barely have. That's my take on it. You barely have anything and you afraid to lose it because there's nothing else coming in. You're not a real baller. You're not a real successful person because you're afraid to lose something because you know it's not coming back. It's not coming in. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the skills to have money just flowing in like that. You know. So rich and wealthy. Rich is when you don't have to worry about money. You have enough to provide and do pretty much what you want. Wealthy is when you make money in your sleep and your grandkids and your great grandkids and your great great grandkids never have to work unless they choose to. That's wealth. Rich is when you can lose your money, okay? Um, and you actually have to get up every day to go earn it. That's the difference. Mhm. So if they fear losing their money, they know it's not going to come in as easily as it's going out. How much money do I need to make to be a provider on a scale of 1 to 10? How attractive is 80K? 80K won't do anything for unless you don't plan to have children and you plan to live in a one bedroom condo. It's not going to do anything. You're going to have to earn at least six figures to even have a family to provide for. So you need to work up to at least 150. You know what I mean? And if you live in California or New York, you need to move somewhere else where your money is valued more. Um, right. How many men have six figures? A lot. Okay. What if the man says paying the bills is even exchange for you cooking and cleaning? Then go be a maid for somebody, baby, and get paid and come home and don't cook and clean. If you sleeping with him and he wants you to cook and clean, then stop sleeping with him. Be a maid. If you like cooking and cleaning, have fun. But you ain't finna get everything unless you putting some extra money in there for me. Like, you throw in extra $1,000 here and $1,000 there so I go shopping. Hey, what you want for dinner? You know, if you're not giving me any extra, then you ain't getting no extra. That's how you do it. Okay. Is it a bad when my date don't ask about my child? Good girl. No, don't ever tell somebody you dating about your kids. Ever. It's good that he don't ask because he don't care. He not dating your child. Okay. You should be worried when they do ask about your child. You broke single mothers are not getting the rich men. Rich men keep five broads in line. Hmm. Whatever. I know what they get, baby, because I'm helping them get it. Women use. I talk to a bank analyst. Good. Broke men have different taste in women. Okay. Rich men have different taste in women. That's it. Right. You've helped me to boost my confidence forever and grateful. And if a man don't know you have kids, then what? You see? Then you can be one of those five that's getting that money. So don't tell people you have kids, especially if they're not trying to be the kid's father. You don't know what their intention is for you. You don't know if you're going to be there for a week, a month, a year, a day. Get what you can and don't change his perspective of you. That's it. Right. 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 That's not true. I was a single mother, and with Shira help, I found a wealthy man and got married. Ooh, AC. Hey. See? AC did it. AC 333. She got it. Meanwhile, y'all still over here dusty, dudes. How do you feel about wealthy men who don't take care of themselves or their looks, obese, dirty car, bad clothes, provider potential? Thank you for that donation. I don't know if they're wealthy. They might be. I don't know what wealthy is to you, but most people can pay other people to do that for them, like, clean their stuff. Um, you need to find out if they're really wealthy. If they are, then you come in and clean them up, baby. Come in and clean them up. Women are used for break what? Women was used for break the family. Okay. I had one of those. Who cares? Good. Should you go to the mall to meet rich men? No. Men don't go shopping like women. Okay. No. No, 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 no. She would help me to pay off my debt, emergency savings fund, and half of a down payment to my first house at 25. Hey, good for you. I'm proud. What if the guy brings up he has kids and had been divorced for a year and a half on the first date? Girl, get up and walk. Girl, why you even dealing with that? How to flip the script on a man. Be unavailable, make him chase you. That's right. Be unavailable. Make him wonder what you're doing. Stop being predictable. Change your look up. Right. Shira, how to know if he's still rich if gives child support and alimony? Google. Google his net worth. Then look at all the bills he has to pay and wonder if he has enough left for you. Or just ask him for something very expensive, and if he can't afford it, then obviously he ain't got it. hmm Um, you, where did you get your hair? I love it. Thank you. Actually, someone sent it to me for free to do a review. I think I did the review on this channel like a couple of videos ago. Why wigs? I believe. No, is this why wigs? No, there's two of them. Just go check the latest one out. When dating, should the guy always initiate first? Yeah, I mean, I would expect him to if he was interested in you. Supermodel single mom Miranda Kerr married a billionaire at age 36, and Selma Hayek married a billionaire when she was in her late 40s, and had his kid. Women never hit the wall. Shut up, Dusties. Hey, Leanna told y'all. Mm-hmm. Right. So we don't listen to dusty men. Okay. Like if that man can't pay a bill, he dusty. So why do you listen to someone that can't even pay one bill? Those guys come in here because they don't have any woman to go home to. They can't afford to date and get the type of woman they really like. So they come in here and mess with y'all for the emotional exchange because they don't have any woman emotionally invested into them. So any emotional exchange is good for them as long as it's a woman out of their league. Okay. They don't want an emotional exchange with Sharkeisha. They're not on that channel where women don't have on no makeup and look like a lesbian or a man. They're not over there. Okay. They're over here because they don't want emotional exchanges with easily gotten women in their own lane. So they come over here to see what it feels like to even be able to be in the presence of a woman they can never have and have an emotional exchange, whether it's negative or positive. So, whatever, let them stay. Maybe I'll give them something to strive for in real life. Thank you. Boyfriend of 1 year wants to marry me for a green card. Wants to start a family and has paid my bills before. Am I too young? He's 22. You're 22. He's 33. Engineer from Dubai. Girl, he gonna ditch you. You better ask him for some money, a big, large amount, and plan on the divorce. Do not have his children. Okay. Here's my thing. Ask him for a big lump sum. Tell him I'll marry you for $50,000. Marry him because right after he get that green card, everything is going to change. Just get the money, baby. Okay? Be smart. If he still love you after that, then it's true love. But get that money first. Do not marry no dude unless you got $50,000 in your bank account, especially if you need that green card. Do not have his kids. Okay? You'll thank me later. I promise you. Do not marry that. I mean, do not marry him without 50K in your bank account. And and make sure you leave your money in a will to somebody besides him. That way your life is safe. Do not sign any insurance policies. Okay? There you go. I'm just trying to help y'all. Yeah, get a will. If you have $50,000 in your bank account, write a will. I'll leave my $50,000 in my bank account to my mom, my dad, my sister, somebody, but not him. That way he can't kill you for the money. I watch too many forensic files. I'm sorry. Y'all will get it. Y'all will figure it out. Think 3 steps ahead always, and you always will win. Y'all don't watch American Greed. Y'all don't watch Forensic Files. What What's more attractive to a woman? Working to increase my income 150K a year? Oh, I gotta go back up. Where is it? Or hitting the gym and acquiring muscles. No, getting some money, baby. We don't care about muscles. Get some money. Money equals muscles to us. Is it stupid to go 50-50 with the man 20 years your senior? Yeah, it's stupid and dumb and retarded. I'm sorry for using that word, but you have to be mentally incapable of thinking straight to even attempt to do that. Okay? 20 years older than you and want thank you for the donation by the way. But he might as well be your grandfather, baby, or your daddy that you're taking care of. I would never, ever. If he ain't giving you money and vacations and trips, you doing the wrong thing. Never. Girl, what you must have been a murderer in your former life because this is your payback. Okay? You must have did something really bad in your old life. Okay? But the good news is you can always leave. You can always leave. How to stand out from other women the wealthy guy is dating. Girl, date another wealthy man at the same time. Okay? That way he has competition and now you don't. Do you ever think she is getting your money and yet she is helping you out? You can't fix stupid. What? I don't understand what that's saying. Um, you went to some yoga class and came back. Oh, girl, I'm still here. Yes, I am. I'm gonna answer questions. What time is it? Do I need to go? Oh, I'm gonna go in 10 minutes. I'm out. So that's the last 10 minutes. um, hi kitty. Meow. What if a man leaves you after a green card? I hope you have some money in that account that he paid you to get the green card. That's all I hope. I hope you were smart. I'm not marrying anybody unless I got money in my account. Green card equals they don't really like you and they're desperate. Okay. I'm sorry. You're going to have to pay me to fake it. Tony, how is she telling us to be hoes? She's trying to do the opposite, you fool. And that's another thing. There can't be hoes unless there are men that create hoes. Okay. And I said this on one other video. If you want a woman to sleep with you before you marry her, you create hoes. Okay. So unless you're willing to marry a woman before she sleeps with you, you are the creator of hoes. There you go. Buy the ring, get down on one knee if you don't want a hoe. There you go. Right. It's all about supply and demand. If man didn't create hoes, there wouldn't be any hoes. Y'all are the one that beg for, oh, that have to lie to get sex, that beg women for sex, that beg women to do this, that try to trick women into sleeping with them. Y'all are the ones that create hoes. Don't be mad when we embrace our wholeness and start charging you and start requiring you to pay up if that's what you really want. Don't be mad. You know, supply and demand. You want hoes, we charge. You got to invest money. You got to buy us this. You got to buy us that, and you might get something. It ain't even guaranteed anymore. We done flipped the game. It's not even guaranteed anymore. Okay, so you might get some. You might not. Depends on how much you want this hoe. The highest bidder. Okay, and we might be entertaining other people at the same time, and we might just ghost you after you done spent a couple thousand. Why? Because we have that option. Okay, and if you're mad about it, go over to Pygmisha. and Bonnetto, and they will take care of you. When is it okay to tell your guy you're dating other people? Never. Don't ever tell him. Just be busy all the time. Don't be chasing him. Don't be calling him. Don't wait on his phone call. He'll figure it out, but you don't have to say a thing and don't ever admit to it. Thank you, Liana. Liana, sure, you look like a 17-year-old. Oh, thank you. So, go fix your grandpa his soup. Oh, that's so nice of you. You're thinking about my grandfather. My grandfather's no longer with us, but I will keep that nice, privileged. I didn't even use the right word. I will keep that nice intention in mind. Oh, it's time to serve your man. Oh, okay. Well, it's not time. I'm gonna getting ready to go watch Beyonce Homecoming. Mhm. All these Dusties getting jealous of Ashira, right? Yeah, we already married, baby. I'm good. Women are not capable of with intelligence. Women are not compatible with intelligence. Yeah, that's why you got to play dumb. Play dumb. Put everything in place, like Wendy Williams. Play dumb, y'all. Men don't even think you're smart in the first place. Y'all just play dumb and get the money. Got 4 minutes left. Sheila, where do you meet your girlfriends? I don't have any girlfriends. I have one friend. I'm old. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I don't have time for other people. Okay. How to get a guy to see you as a wife and not just a girlfriend. Act like a wife. Demand have wife standards. You know, be make sure he's the right target. There you go. It's that easy. Hmm. Most men ain't thinking about a wife. They're thinking about fun. They're thinking about excitement, how you make them feel about themselves. Then oh, I want her to be my wife. That's how men think. They don't just unless they need you for their image. If they're running for political office or to please their family or something like that. You got to know what you're dealing with. Y'all ready to watch Homecoming with Beyonce? Who is that? Hmm. All right. Look at Layla. All right, y'all. I gotta go. We're gonna go watch this Beyonce thing. Get something to eat. Thank you, Beauty Smith. Hmm. Of course, me and Mickey are still friends. I said I only have one friend. Oh, you got your friend? Well, she's my childhood best friend. My other friend. She know we friends till the end. But the only person I truly hang around is Mickey. Yeah. Get ready to dance. Okay. Y'all have fun. Beyonce is an Illuminati. Oh my God, he's so stupid. Y'all hate us corny with that Illuminati mess. I'm in the Illuminati. Beyonce in the Illuminati. In the Illuminati. Count me in too. Bye.